I have presented presentations in the past relating to what I have been shown, yet very few are taking notice. So I have taken away trying to explain how this came about, and so I simply show you this in a raw format. We have the birth years of Jesus covering the first 6 years he was on earth. We have our current world calendar running up to 2030. The current Jewish calendar running up to 2030. Deducting these figures from one another, we see a countdown sequence counting down to 2030. You may say, how do you know these dates are aligned together correctly? Well, simply look at the figures in 2030. If you add together 3,760 and 2030, you get 5790. The two calendar dates confirming the third date, which give you the proof they are aligned perfectly. I will take you one step further. Get out your calculator. Type in this year's Jewish calendar year for 2025, the year 5785, and deduct the year you were born and press equals. Now from the figure you see on your calculator, deduct how old you will be at the end of 2025 and press equals. You will see the figure 3760. Now why would your birth year link you to the year 3760? Just look up on the internet when the Jewish calendar started. Historical Jewish records state the calendar started at the foundation of the world, the creation of Adam and Eve, the year 3761 BCE. We note in the Bible God said he chose you before the foundation of the world. So if the foundation of the world started in 3761 BCE, you were chosen before this date. As your birth date links you to 3760, the year before proves God's word is accurate. Also in the Bible, it states that Jesus is the sure foundation. So as God planned the foundation of the world in the year 3760, Jesus returns in 2030 as the sure foundation 3760, aligning to the year 2030. As we move into the millennium rule, a 1,000 years of peace walking with Jesus. Another interesting figure to see is this. The Bible states Jesus started his ministry when he was 30 years old. So if we take 3755, his birth year, and add 30 years, we get the Jewish year 3785. Now look at 2025. The Jewish year is 5785, exactly 2,000 years separation. The Bible states that peace will come to the earth before Jesus returns. When he comes, he will settle disputes between many nations. As the ministry of Jesus 3785 aligns with 2025, the Jewish year 5785, and Donald Trump is trying to bring peace to the earth, it may be Jesus working through Trump to make it happen. I watch to see if the instruction is given to Israel to start building the third temple. This will be another sign to show the return of Jesus in 2030. And before I go, just bear this in mind. These are calendar dates that man cannot touch, cannot change, and cannot manipulate. This is pure evidence that we can all place our trust in. I ask that you share this with as many people as you can. The world needs to know. Jesus said, in his teaching about these times, the times which we are now living in, he said, watch. So I say to you, watch. God bless you all.